Are you looking for work in Canada this year? Will you like to apply for a permit to work in Canada? Do you need a visa to enter Canada for the purpose of work? Those are lovely dreams to have this year, and we're excited to help you through the process. The process of obtaining a Canada work permit can be daunting, but this video will provide you with all the information you need about the Canada work permit process. I will cover who needs a permit to work in Canada, what the requirements are, and how to apply. We will also cover eligibility and where to apply for Canada work permit. If you stick to the end, I will reveal the top 5 careers in demand in Canada, especially for international workers like yourself. So, whether you are a citizen of another country looking for opportunities in Canada, or you are already living in Canada and want to switch careers, keep watching for everything you need to know about the Canada work permit process this year. Hi friends! Welcome to our channel. Canada is a beautiful country, and we're excited to help foreigners achieve their Canadian dreams, such as visiting on vacation, for family or for business, studying at all levels, working in any industry and other general immigration supports. If today is your first time here, please consider subscribing to our channel for 100% free comprehensive guides. Now, back to the topic of the day. What is a Canada work permit? A work permit in Canada is a document that allows you to take up employment in the country. It can be temporary or permanent, depending on your situation and the type of work permit you obtain. There are different types of work permits available, so it's important to determine which one suits your needs. Types of work permits in Canada. There are 3 types of work permits in Canada, and IRCC will continue to issue these permits this year and beyond. 1. Temporary work permit. You need temporary work permit if you want to work in Canada for a specific job or employer, and it cannot be done through the regular points-based immigration system. 2. Permanent work permit. This is for people who are already living in Canada and have a valid job offer from a Canadian employer. The visa is good for up to 5 years and can be renewed. 3. Open work permit. This is a temporary work permit that does not require you to have a job offer from a Canadian employer or labor market impact assessment. It can be valid for up to 2 years and can be renewed. Open work permits are usually issued to workers who are in Canada on a temporary basis, such as students, eligible spouse of international students or refugees. Who can obtain a work permit in Canada? Citizens of other countries can apply for a Canadian work permit, depending on their situation. In order to obtain a work permit in Canada this year, you must be able to demonstrate that you meet the general eligibility criteria and specific Canada visa requirements for your country. Work permit allows you to work in Canada. In order to work in Canada this year, you must have a valid work permit. Not all foreign nationals need a work permit to come and work in Canada, however. The following list outlines who's eligible to apply for a Canada work permit. 1. Citizens of other countries who are seeking employment in Canada. 2. People who are already living in Canada and want to switch careers. 3. Spouses of people working or studying in Canada. 4. Students who have graduated from a Canadian university or college. 5. People who have been offered a job in Canada. Eligibility for a work permit. I'd like to mention that not everyone is eligible to apply for a work permit in Canada. In order to be eligible, you must meet the requirements set out by Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC. Additionally, your job offer must also meet certain criteria. The following list outlines some of the factors that are taken into consideration when determining eligibility for a work permit. A. The skills and experience you have that are relevant to the job you want to do. B. The type of work you will be doing. C. How long you will be working in Canada. D. Your ability to support yourself and your family while in Canada. E. The wage you will be earning from this job. Requirements to obtain Canada work permit this year. There are several requirements that must be met in order for you to be eligible for a Canada work permit. These requirements include, but are not limited to: 1. You must have a job offer from a Canadian employer. 2. The job you will be working in must meet certain criteria. 3. You must prove that you can support yourself and your family while in Canada. 4. You must have the appropriate level of education and work experience required to work in Canada. 5. You must be in good health and have no criminal record. 6. You must be able to communicate in either English or French, or better still, both. How to apply for Canada work permit this year. Now that you know who can apply for a work permit in Canada and what the requirements are, let's take a look at how to go about applying. The process can be different, depending on your country of citizenship and where you live, so it's important to determine the correct steps to take. Step 1. Find a job in Canada. The first step is to find a job offer from a Canadian employer. Having a job offer prior to apply for a permit helps speed up the process and also increase your chances of getting approved. Step 2. Apply for LMIA. Once you have an offer, the next step is to apply for a Labour Market Impact Assessment, LMIA, from Service Canada. This assessment will determine whether or not the job can be filled by a Canadian citizen or permanent resident. If it can, then you will not be eligible for a work permit. If the job can't be filled by a Canadian, then you will need to apply for an LMI exemption. Step 3. Submit work permit application to IRCC. Once you have the LMIA, you can then apply for your work permit. You can do this either online or through a visa office. The application process can be lengthy, so it's important to start well in advance. But wait a second. What is the difference between work permit and work visa? There is a lot of confusion between Canada work permits and Canada work visas, but they are actually quite different. A work permit is an authorization that is given to you by the government to allow you to take up employment in Canada. A visa, on the other hand, is an endorsement that is placed in your passport by a Canadian visa office. It allows you to travel to Canada and apply for a work permit from within the country. The main difference between the two is that a work permit is issued for a specific job and employer, although some work permits are open, example, SOWP and PGWP, whereas a visa can be used for any number of jobs. Work permits are also generally valid for a shorter period of time than visas. Still to come. Top 5 occupations in demand in Canada right now. I will be revealing the list, but first, let's talk about the 3 places to apply for Canada work permit this year. Where to apply for a work permit? There are 3 places where you can apply for a work permit. 1. Online, through the IRCC website. I recommend our topic on how to apply for Canada work permit online. 2. In person, at a Canadian embassy or consulate. The visa application office, back, nearest to you will provide more guide. 3. By mail, using the application package from Visa Application Office or IRCC itself. Application through mail is only available in select countries. How much money can you earn working in Canada this year? The average wage in Canada can vary depending on your position and industry. Generally, however, it is higher than the wages offered in other countries such as Mexico, India, the Philippines and majority of countries in Asia and Africa. In fact, according to the 2021 National Occupational Classification, the average wage for a professional in Canada is over 60,000 Canadian dollars. So, if you're thinking of working in Canada this year, there are plenty of opportunities available to you. The process can be daunting, but with the right information it can be easy to navigate. Make sure to do your research. We have provided enough description in the description. Congratulations if you have stayed around this long. Now, here comes your bonus. Top careers in demand in Canada this year. Did you know that some jobs are more in demand in Canada than others? Yes, that's true. Especially with the pandemic, so much have changed about the Canadian job industry. The top 5 careers in demand in Canada right now are 1. Accountants. Accountants are needed in many provinces in Canada and can expect to make an annual salary of about $72,000. 2. Engineers. There is a high demand for engineers in Canada across all sectors, and they can earn an average annual salary of about $85,000. 3. Nurses. Nurses are needed in hospitals and clinics all over the country and can expect to make an annual salary of about $67,000. 4. Information technology professionals. With the growth of technology in Canada, there is a high demand for IT professionals. They can expect to earn an annual salary of about $77,000. Last and not the least, teachers. Teachers are always in demand in Canada and can expect to earn an annual salary of about 60,000 Canadian dollars. Let's wrap things up. Canada is a great place to work with high wages and many opportunities. The process of getting a work permit in Canada can be a handful, but with the right information it can be easy to navigate. Make sure to do your research. We have provided enough description below this video. Feel free to ask questions in the comment as well.